In 2019, Summit County passed a climate action plan that inventoried all of our greenhouse gases. 33% of those greenhouse gas emissions come from the transportation sector, from the burning of gasoline and diesel in our vehicles. So what can we do to address those emissions? We can drive electric. Electric vehicles have zero tailpipe emissions and are at least 65% cleaner than internal combustion engine vehicles right now, and will only get cleaner as we add more renewable electricity to our grid. It's Drive Electric Week, and we're here with Summit County Commissioner Karin Stiegelmeier to talk about her battery electric Nissan Leaf. Can you tell us what you like most about your battery electric Nissan Leaf?
Oh my gosh. There are so many reasons I love this car. It's silent, it has power. So I can merge in, I can pass quickly. I feel safe driving it now that I'm used to it.
That's great. So electric vehicles are almost better than conventional vehicles in every way in terms of power, torque, acceleration, things like that. How do you feel about charging it? Like especially like overnight charging in your garage?
So I had to spend $150 to have my electrician come and fix up my garage charging. And so I charge it at night because Xcel has lower rates at night. So if it was, which it never is, completely empty, it would cost me about $4 to charge it overnight. And I can go 270 miles on that.
Wow, that's incredible. And then one other thing I know you mentioned that it even says on the car, how do you feel about the emissions on this vehicle?
Zero emissions.
Wow.
Almost zero maintenance. I found out I still have to wash it.
So zero emissions, almost zero maintenance, almost free fuel. There's a lot to like about a battery electric vehicle.
Think about all the maintenance you do for a regular car. Oil changes, all those engine parts that you have to have renewed, adjusted, fixed. Nothing here, it's just a big battery.
So Karin, battery electric cars are a lot better than internal combustion engine cars for a lot of reasons, but what challenges do you sometimes find with your Leaf?
Well, sometimes it's so quiet that there's moose out in the middle of the road and I have to stop and say, "Excuse me, moose, I'm trying to drive through." The quiet is a problem sometimes because people don't hear you coming. The other thing is you have to learn some new apps. There's about 4 different apps you can get on your phone that tell you where charging stations are. So if you're going somewhere outside of Summit County, like to Glenwood and back, if it's warm enough, I can get there no problem. But if it's a cold day, I might need to charge it on the way back. And I have to look up on one of the apps that tells me where to charge it.
So unlike gas stations where we just know they're everywhere, a longer trip might require additional planning using apps to look up where you can charge your EV along the way. Good to know. And then what about when it's really, really cold? Because we all have those experiences for when it's really cold up here in Summit County, our batteries don't work as well?
Yeah, I experienced that last winter, and sub-zero, it's so cold that my range is normally about 270 miles, and that range would be cut in half. So I would not want to drive out of the county if possible, but if I am, I can just look up those charging stations.
So when it's really cold, you have to just watch out a little bit more for that range.
Right, 130 miles on a coldest day instead of 270.
So to address our greenhouse gas emissions, not only are there federal incentives for electric vehicles, but the state of Colorado also has incentives, and maybe in the future Summit County will consider their own incentives. So Karin, what incentives did you experience that made you want to buy an electric vehicle?
A lot. It was amazing. I say this car is practically free because it was a $30,000 car. I got $7,500 back from the feds.
Wow.
I got $5,000 back from the state. I got $2,500 back from Xcel. And so it's half the price. And then consider all the maintenance you're not doing and all the gas you're not buying. It pays for itself pretty quickly.
Wow, that's incredible. You have an electric vehicle here with zero tailpipe emissions with all these great incentives that basically pays for itself. What's not to love about driving electric?
Once you try it, you don't want to go back. I get in my husband's car and it is so sluggy, it doesn't even feel safe to me. I love this car.
So the goal of Drive Electric Week is to bring awareness to electric vehicles, their many benefits, and especially how they're zero emissions. Zero emission vehicles can help you reduce your emissions in addition to helping the Summit County community meet its climate action goals.